Hey guys, how's it going? It's Roberto here again. With this next traffic tip, yes, we're just wanting to look at solo ads using e-zines and other people's lists. There's so many lists out there, between newsletters, e-zines, safe lists. There's just so many that it's really limitless, the amount of lists that you can find out there. But now there's a couple of things when you are doing solo ads that you need to keep in mind. There's a few questions that you need to ask to make sure that you're going to get the right traffic and leads, and also that the lists that these people have are not burnt out yet, or they're not overselling and things like that, because if they're bombarding their lists every day with 4 or 5 solo ads, I can promise you now that those solo ads aren't going to convert into quality leads. It's just not going to happen. They're just offering too much all the time to their subscribers, and they're not dealing with them on a more personal level, providing them with value. They're just basically wanting to milk their subscribers out of cash, and that's not what actually we want to do. We want to provide value. We only want to sell products to our customers or to our subscribers that are actually going to help them, because it's one of the basic laws that you need to keep in mind, that if you want to help someone, the more people you help, I can promise you now, the more people you'll have following you. Okay, excuse me. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to just go to Google, and one of the ways that you can just find solo ad lists is basically just by going to Google and saying whatever industry you're in. You can look at, say, the money. Let's do online money making easy zine. Okay, so what you want to do basically is you scroll through, find yourself a few e-zines. You can if you like take a look at this one, and over here I'm sure you can see, if you just look, obviously you want the e-zine to look quite nice. It mustn't just be like something that someone slapped together. You want it to be something that other people would subscribe to. So what you first want to do is just try and find out how many subscribers they have, if they don't have it over there. So let's just see here, e-zine ads. Let's just go into there. And what do they have? They've got a subscriber count of 4,500. That's quite small. Look, but if they're not sending solo ads to these guys every day, one, maybe 2 a week maximum, then all of those 4,500 subscribers, they might be good quality subscribers, just depending how they treat their list. That's one of the more important ones. So you can see here, solo ad. You can just click there for the rates, and we'll just take a quick look here. Then you've got two solo e-zine mailing for $50 or one for $35. So basically, before you actually buy it, what you want to do is, let's just go back here. You want to contact them. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to say contact us. General questions and inquiries, contact us. Okay, this is obviously going to open up in whatever mail program that you use. You can open it up and even just copy the text, the email address out, and send them to whatever you want. But what we're going to do is we're just going to open up. Okay. Now, what you want to ask your customers, you want to ask these solo ad subscriber providers, you want to ask them question 1: how often do you send solo ads to your list? That's question 1. Question 2, let's just make this all nice and neat. Number 2, how long have you can't type today, you had your list number 3. How did you build your list? Number 4. This is very important. Is your list single or double opt-in? Number 5 is let's just fix this up so it looks nice. How often do you send solo ads to your list? How long have you had your list? How did you build your list? Is it websites? Is it ad swaps? Did they build their list off of solo ads? Things like that. It's very important. When we finish these 5 questions, we're gonna go through and see what the answers you're gonna want to get. How often do you send single or double opt-in? And then what you want to do is you want to also ask what product has well with your list in the past 3 months. Okay, so basically what you want to do now, how often do you send solo ads to your list? 1, maybe 2 solo ads a week maximum. You don't want to contact a list that's being bombarded daily. Some of these guys even do 3 to 4 solo ads a day to their list. It's really burning out those lists. Those subscribers, I mean, you can imagine it. You subscribe to something and those people sending you 4 or 5 solo ad emails for you to buy something a day without even giving them any value. It's just, you're just not even going to open their emails at the end of the day. Oh, that's another one that you want to ask them as well, is what is your average email open rate? Can't spell today either. Okay, so these are the 6 main questions. Look, you can ask them a lot more questions. The more questions you ask, the better information that you're going to get from your solo ad providers. But basically, that's the main ones. So you're going to go 1 to 2 per week. Would be a good list to send a solo ad to. How long have you had your list? Look, it doesn't really matter. If it's a fresh list, it would obviously be better. Obviously, the bigger lists, the lists with 100,000, 200,000 people on, they'll have their list for quite a few years. But also depending on their solo, depending on how many solo ads they send per week, those, even if they've had the list a while, it could be a good monetized list, and they could really be following this, whoever is providing the solo ad. So how long have you had your list? So this could be anywhere between even say 1 year to 15 years. How did you build your list? Was it websites? Or ad swaps? Websites are a great way to build lists. You're getting fresh ones. Ad swaps are not really so good because, if these guys are just swapping ads or doing from subscribe or for getting their subscribers from other lists, they're not really getting new fresh subscribers in. They're just getting subscribers from other people's lists that are probably have been subscribed to many different lists. If they're building from websites and squeeze pages and things like that, then they're getting fresh leads. They're getting fresh subscribers that haven't been on lists, that haven't been bombarded with offers. That's what you want. So you want more lists that are built from websites. Is your list single or double opt-in? Look, this is it. Excuse me. I think I've got a bit of a scratchy throat today. You know, is your list single or double opt-in? Obviously, double opt-in is better because you've actually got confirmed subscribers on their lists. The other thing with single opt-in, you know, it's not a bad way to build subscribers. Obviously, they haven't confirmed their emails, but then again, depending on the price, you know, for double opt-in, I would pay a bit more. For single opt-in, I wouldn't pay as much, you know, because you're not 100% sure that these might be bogus emails on their list. They might have half their list is just bogus emails that people have just put in. So that's the thing, you know. You must be you need to decide on yourself what you want to spend for double opt-in or what you want to spend for single opt-in. You know, it's if someone has a single opt-in list, it's not to say that you mustn't use them. Just don't spend as much if you do use them. And then what product has done well with your list in the past 3 months? This is just to give you a good background on their list, you know. If you once you get that product, then you can also go and check that product out, and if it resides well, you know, with your product, then it will probably do well with their list. And the average email open rate, you know, if they you want anything above around 20%, 20, 25, I believe 50%. I've had some lists, which is great, you know. Obviously the higher the better. That's also just depending how much you want to spend, you know. If the guys have a good email open rate, you would spend a bit more. If they don't have such a great one, negotiate, you know. Just say, listen, your open rate's not that great, you know. Give me a better price and then I'll give you an ad. You must remember that these guys, these are not, well, most of these guys are working from home. They build these lists and you're dealing with people at the end of the day. So you can always negotiate the price. Just say, you know, look, based on this and that. And if you get a good return on your investment on the first solar ad, then you can always say, okay, look, you know, I'll pay you a bit more. I'll pay you your going rate because your list was actually, it was a quality list that gave me good leads. There's what else was there that I wanted to tell you? There was what you want to also do is you want to subscribe to that person's list, just to make sure that when they send their solar ad out, they're sending your solar ad out, and you also want to see and just confirm, you know, when they say how many times they send solar ads out to their list. If they tell you once or twice per week, you sign up to them and they're bombarding you every day, you know, they're not giving you the full truth. So that's basically it, you know. These 6 questions are really good questions to ask these guys. Look, if the guys don't answer, then simply move along. Don't use them. The guys that do answer, you these questions, they'll be the guys that have good quality traffic. They'll be honest and open about their lists. These guys that don't want to answer these questions, I can promise you, you're not going to get good quality traffic from them because they don't have the lists that you want to deal with. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this traffic tip helps you a lot. It helped me a lot. You know, I spent a lot of money on solar ads that weren't converting. I wasn't getting good leads and stuff until I started asking the right questions, and that's it. You know, ask the right questions and you'll get the right traffic. That's it. All right, guys, keep well. Cheers.